book peeps, welcome to this week's podcast. This week I am going to be reviewing As Old as Time, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell. So this is a Disney's Beauty and the Beast retelling, and yes, it's completely Disney. It is suitable from the ages 8 and up. And it's a fun read. Like there's a lot of quotes in there from like the movies and everything, so you almost like your brain instantly kind of tags it, especially if you're anything like me and you're just a bit of a Disney nerd. Like the moments where it's like BR guess, it's like BR you know how it goes. So it's like there's little small chuckle moments where they're quoting the movie directly. So this one in particular looks at the idea of Belle's mother and tries to give us some backstory. Okay, so what if Belle's mum was the one who cursed like the beast and the kingdom and all of that kind of stuff? And it gives us a little bit more context on the guy at the insane asylum who Gaston doesn't try anything, obviously gets the guy from the insane asylum to come pick up Belle's dad, Maurice, and tell him like, either marry me or he's going to the loony bin and all that kind of stuff. Like I enjoy all the extra context it gives us and potential like backstory, like I said, for the mum, for Maurice, for the mental institution like dude, and even the beast, like his parents, and like how that all went completely downhill, how they ended up getting cursed. And I like the fact that it didn't end on the happily ever after that we all know and love from the movie. Not that I have any issue with the movie, because I do love the movie, but this ends on okay, we can do it together, let's give it a shot. It's like an alternative happy ending that's just not quite there yet, because the happy ending is part of the adventure that gets embarked upon with Belle and the Beast at the end. So it's a really, really fun read. Like I said, it's good from ages 8 and up, so there's zero spice, zero sort of like gore and violence, just pitchforks and all that. Gaston's the only one who ever gets any kind of violent, and well, we all know what Gaston is like. And he's still just as absurd and misogynistic in this. You still hate him. I think I love Belle's mom. And I like her dad in this too. I like the extra context on Maurice. Like, because they obviously in the movie it's, crazy old Maurice and all that. Crazy old Maurice. But he's not. He's really not. And he explains like how he struggles to get his thoughts out into coherent, like proper, like words that are, understandable sentences of what he can imagine and see in his mind, that he tries to get it out, and it kind of gets muddled. So it's like, I do kind of wonder if it's not kind of like a little bit of like dyslexia or something like that. I don't know. Obviously nothing like that is specifically brought up, but it would make sense if Maurice was like either dyslexic or slightly on the spectrum somewhere. So maybe that's what they're trying to, bring into the story a little bit. And yeah, it is a lovely read. But obviously because, we've all seen the movies, we all know the characters for the most part. It's all very, very predictable. I mean, the backstory is really, really nice. It's well written, but it's not like there's a lot of sort of shocking moments that you don't totally see coming. So I rate this 3.75 stars. I don't think I would read it again. Now that I know, it's sort of like, okay, I can tuck it away. But I think I will continue with the series. I know there's a whole bunch of Twisted Fairy Tale series with this one, like Little Mermaid and Cinderella, and I think like Peter Pan, like all of them. Snow White. There's one for every single one of them, and I do plan on getting them a read at some point. I'm not going to say I'm in a huge rush, but it's almost like a palate cleanser because it's such a young read and it's such a familiar story. It is quite a nice palate cleanser, I think. So it'll be going on the shelf with the other ones. Granted, I usually only put the 4-star and up on my palate cleansing shelf, but as I said, easy reads. they also kind of make it because it's an enjoyable Disney story, right? And that is a slightly darker twist on it is lush. The dark fantasy girly in me would like a really twisted version of this story, like from an adult perspective. Obviously, as this is for children, it's not an option. But I would like to find some of the really dark retellings of like Beauty and the Beast and stuff like that. But I would recommend this book. I would also give it to people for Christmas, especially like my nieces and my nephews, all that kind of thing. Like they all, for the most part, they're all kind of Disney buffs. Granted, they're not big readers. But again, this would be like it's an excellent starter into the fantasy realm as well. Like if you're just getting started and you want something that's like a little familiar with a little bit of something else just to get the feel for it, definitely pick up one of the Twisted Disney Tale stories for sure. I think you would enjoy it. So with that, have an awesome weekend. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like, share, free ways you can support me and my channel because I upload content like this every single week. And I look forward to seeing you next week, my book peeps. Much love. Mwah.